You don't want to ruin your shot before it even starts. So, imagine this. You're standing across from a woman who's a decade or maybe even 2 younger than you. Lights low, music humming, conversation just sparking. What you do in the next 5 minutes can decide everything. Will you stand out or fade out like every other guy who tried too hard, said too much, or didn't understand the ground rules? Today, I'm breaking down the 7 essential rules every older man must know before dating a younger woman. This isn't about cheesy pickup lines or pretending to be 25 again. It's about what actually works and what will make you the most interesting, real man she's ever met. Let's get into it. First, let's clear the air. Why do some younger women find older men attractive? For starters, it's not about money or flashy cars for the vast majority. It's about maturity, confidence, and a unique kind of stability that just doesn't come with inexperience. But that respect, you can lose it in a heartbeat if you walk in with the wrong mindset. The truth is, this dynamic can be electrifying, but only if you play by a different set of rules. If you don't, you risk coming off as insecure, out of touch, or even, worst of all, as a cliché. Ready? Let's break down these 7 must-know rules one by one. Rule 1. Set the standard. Lead with your values, not your wallet. This needs to be said up front. Trying to buy affection is one of the quickest ways to get ignored, disrespected, or talked about behind your back. If your first instinct is to pull out your credit card, you're already sending the wrong signal. What actually works is setting the standard. Not just for how you treat her, but for how you expect to be treated. This means being the kind of man who knows his worth independent of what's in his bank account. Let your standards show in what you'll tolerate and what you won't. She's not looking for a sugar daddy. She's looking for someone who raises the bar, not the tab. It's the intangible things, your worldview, your boundaries, that will make her see you as a real man, not just an older guy playing dress up. Rule 2. Certainty is king. Pass her tests calmly. Here's the tightrope walk. Most younger women will test you, consciously or not. Maybe it's a playful jab at your age, and are you really going to keep up with me? Or even pulling back on texts just to see what you'll do. The natural reaction is to get defensive, try to prove yourself, or worse, get emotional. The real move? Handle every test with calm certainty. She wants to know, does this guy actually have the emotional strength he projects? Can he stay composed when things get uncomfortable? When she teases you about your favorite band from the 90s, don't get flustered. Make a joke, keep it light, and don't appear fazed. This, more than any line, is what makes her attraction grow. If you get rattled or start explaining yourself, you fail the test. Stay unshakable, and she'll want more of what you're about. Rule 3. Don't hide. Own your age and your experience. One of the most attractive things about older men is confidence that comes from experience. Nothing kills that attraction faster than trying to hide it. If you start downplaying your age, dyeing your hair poorly, or trying to dress like her 24-year-old friends, you come off as insecure. Instead, own your age unapologetically. Reference your experiences, tell stories, and be proud of the life you've lived. Let the conversation naturally reflect the wisdom and perspective you bring to the table. Instead of pretending to know the latest TikTok dances, share what you do know and listen curiously when she shares her world. Many younger women are drawn to older men because of the maturity and comfort in their own skin that younger guys rarely have. Rule 4. Act with maturity. Don't try to compete with her peers. Trying to out-party or out-drink her friends never works. You're not in competition with the guys her age, and in fact, that's your main advantage. You bring stability, a sense of perspective, and a totally different energy. If you try to blend in by being the fun uncle at the party, you come off as out of touch, or worse, desperate. Instead, show up as a grown man who can enjoy the scene but doesn't have anything to prove. This also means having boundaries. If you don't like something, say it. If you'd rather do something else, suggest an alternative. That quiet confidence, being mature, not arrogant, is what makes you stand out. Rule 5, respect her world, but don't belittle or lecture. Here's a trap a lot of older men fall into: the teacher role. Yes, you have more life experience, but she doesn't want to lecture. Don't belittle her interests, her music, or her friends. Also, if you're ready to fast-track your success, check out my new course in the description or comments for exclusive strategies. Learn about her world, go to a concert she likes, try things you've never done before. At the same time, don't feel the need to prove. You can hang with the younger crowd. Sometimes you'll just be the grown-up in the room, and that's more than okay. But don't ever use your age or experience as a way to shut her down. If you find yourself saying, "When you get to my age, you'll understand," just stop. Instead, invite her into your experiences. Tell a story. Make her curious about another way of seeing things. There's a fine line between sharing wisdom and talking down. Stay on the right side of it. Rule 6, self-development never stops. Stay interesting. Don't kid yourself. Attraction is still, at least partly, about vitality. That doesn't mean you need to have the body of a 25-year-old, but it does mean you should be taking care of yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally. Stay active, eat like you care about tomorrow, and keep learning. Invest in your own growth. Learn new skills, travel, take up new hobbies, and remain passionate about your interests. Not only does this make you a far more interesting partner, but it also signals that life with you won't be static or boring, which is often a fear younger women have about dating older men. Remember, you're not just selling what you are, you're showing her that life with you continues to grow and evolve. Rule 7, be real about what you want. Communicate directly and honestly. Finally, don't play games. If you're seeking something serious, casual, or just want to see where things go, say it. Don't try to play coy or use vague wording to keep your options open. Most younger women who date older men do so because they expect clarity and maturity. If you're ambiguous or evasive, it's a huge red flag. This also means being honest about your expectations, your boundaries, and your non-negotiables. A mature relationship, regardless of the age gap, stands or falls on open, direct communication. That's what makes her feel safe, and more importantly, respected. So, to recap, don't try to buy her time or blend into her crowd. Set high standards. Pass her tests with unwavering calm. Own your age and story. Avoid teaching and focus on sharing. Keep yourself interesting. And, above all else, be direct. For those who want to take it even further, let's go a little deeper on some surprising truths and unspoken pitfalls. Sometimes you'll encounter pushback, not from her but from society, her friends, or even your own social circle. Age gap relationships make some people uncomfortable, and you can't control their opinions. The key? Be secure in your choice. Stand tall, don't justify yourself, and don't allow outside opinions to sabotage your happiness. Be prepared, too, for differences in life stage. Maybe you're established in your career, while she's just launching hers. That's okay. Focus on intersecting values, not just matching habits. Life is richer when you both bring something new to the table. Also, don't overlook self-awareness. If you're dating younger women because you're avoiding issues with women your own age, it's worth examining whether you're really ready for a genuine connection or just chasing novelty. Attraction isn't wrong, but being honest with yourself, yes, really, keeps you both from wasting each other's time. There'll be moments when generational differences show up in communication styles, expectations around commitment, or even things as mundane as what counts as a date. Treat these not as obstacles, but as chances to listen, learn, and grow. Let's talk about intimacy, too. There's a stereotype that sex is the only reason an older man dates younger women. Sure, physical attraction is part of any romantic connection, but a younger woman who chooses an older man is usually seeking something more. Intimacy is about emotional connection creating safety, and bringing out the best in each other. Aim for depth, not just heat. If you're serious about making this dynamic work, then remember, respect is your anchor. It's what separates you from every guy who's just looking for a fling or a chance to show off. Instead of focusing on age, focus on connection. Build on things you genuinely share, interests, humor, outlooks, and balancing mutual respect with shared curiosity. At the end of the day, the best relationships, at any age, are about partnership, play, and purpose. Walk into dating with a younger woman as your real self. Invite her to do the same, and you'll find a connection that blows away all those tired stereotypes. If this video hit home, or you saw yourself in any of these examples, let me know in the comments. What's the biggest rule you had to learn, the hard way, about dating younger women? Share your experiences, and let's help each other get better. Thanks for watching. If you want to get the results you wish for fast, then check my limited time offer on my new course, which will skyrocket your success in dating. Click the link right now down below in the description or in the comments and grab this opportunity. See you in there.